Hello again there, you two fans. This is the real Creepy Doll Man here. It is August the 14th of 2018. Time is now 1:28 a.m. This marks the 1-year anniversary of Rapunzel The Haunted Doll. First made her big debut here on YouTube back on August the 14th of 2017 by her owner, the real Creepy Doll Man. I brought it to you exclusive for a reason. We didn't communicate with our spirit friends. I believe it was part 1 or part 2. And we had interviewed her through by the same way we always do it, by Old Morse code, by the flickering of the light. We have showed you how they communicate with us. If you have not seen that episode, you need to see communication with our spirit friends part 1 and part 2. She did give us information, very little detail, how she lived her life just before she died. I had teamed up with the real Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr. to get all the information and translate it. Now she didn't give us what race she was, so I would guess she was a white woman, age 49 years old, because she claimed she had long blonde hair, and she claims it was longer than, all the way down past her feet. We don't know how long it was in length. But she claims to be the real Rapunzel, so this is a true story. It's no longer a fairy tale, and it's no longer fiction. She claims to be the real McCoy. She was born in 1855, month and day unknown, and sad to say we don't know how she died, but she did die at the age of 49 years old in the year of 1904, month and day unknown. But the sad to say that when she passed away, that things, happened to be what it has been. Now, I have said something about this doll before. The strange thing is going on with this doll. I swear the hair was trimmed when I bought this doll. Now, I watch it grow back where the parts were trimmed off. Somebody trimmed their hair uneven. And I swear the hair is growing. I try to go back and retrim the hair again to make it even to where it's uneven. Well, it was how it was trimmed to begin with, and the hair seemed to grow back to the length it was. So I guess she's regenerating new hair. But there's no proof of evidence of that unless you look at the back. And that's why I decided to bring her back for this reason. As you can see, the hair on some of her hair is gotten longer. And I can tell you, I did cut this hair before. And you can tell the hair is starting to grow. I have seen evidence that some of this hair is starting to grow because I see ends sticking out where they should not be. So that's the remarkable thing I never seen before. Hair growing on dolls. Now there's only very few dolls that can grow their hair like this. There's a doll in Japan. It sits in a monastery. I think her name is Okita. Her hair grows long for a reason. It is told that a 3 or 4-year-old girl died, and she took possession of her own doll. And every year or more, I don't know if it's every year or every 2 or 3 years, the hair on the doll gets long. Now this has not been happening till now. Her hair seems to have gotten a little bit more longer than the last time I had seen it. I had cut it before. I have not taken measurements of it, but I can tell you, judging by the way it looks, it's past the growth where I cut it. And you can see it is growing. And it's the craziest thing that I ever seen. You can barely see the rest of the hair follicles, but I can tell you they are longer than before. So she's growing her own hair back where it's been trimmed off by somebody else. Now I trimmed it because it was uneven. But it's kind of the crazy thing that she's growing her own hair back for real. So is she the true, real Rapunzel? That's what the puzzling minds want to know. But if we decide to go back to communicating with this spirit again, we will go back to revisit Rapunzel to find out the truth. But right now, she claims to be the one and only true Rapunzel. So watch for this episode if you hadn't seen the old one in the past. I say this, keep watching for new episodes to come, and hopefully we can get the Real Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr. to cooperate, to come back to do Communicating with Our Spirit Friends Part 11, so we can go back to revisit Rihanna, the Haunted Witch Doll. And I'm hoping it'll be very, very soon, because I really want to get on that very soon to finish it. And, you know, go back and find out the truth. And I'm sure all the fans out there, including Stevie Nicks, like to find out the truth as well. And this is the Real Creepy Doll Man saying to all those out there, goodbye, and God bless you all.